Welcome to Staying Relevant Tomorrow, a podcast about how you as a leader can stay relevant in this rapidly changing world. Each week, we deliver key insights and ideas that will help you embrace change and stay ahead of the competition. I'm your host, Sonali Sinha. In the previous episode, I had introduced the CARES model of leadership development that I have designed for preparing leaders for success in this VUCA world. CARES is an acronym for C for credible, A for adaptive, R for resolute, E for emotionally intelligent, and S for sense-making. I had promised that in the subsequent episodes, I will go deeper into each of these aspects and share how you as a leader can develop these competencies and traits that will help you thrive in this VUCA world. In this episode, I want to unpack the essence of credibility. Why is it important for you as a leader and how you can develop it? So what is credibility? Credibility is simply the quality of being believed or accepted as true, real, or honest. Personal credibility is all about trust, respect, and being believable. A leader's credibility is typically defined in terms of the degree of employee confidence, belief, and acceptance towards the leader. While personal credibility applies to everyone in the workplace, it is especially important for leaders. Why is that? Because if your employees do not believe in you as their leader, you just cannot be an effective leader. Under these circumstances, employees will simply comply with rules but will not work towards the common goal and will not put in their best efforts. Their morale will be low and customer service will be poor. Studies have shown that the credibility of the leader influences employee engagement, which in turn impacts the organization's productivity and performance. So basically, the lack of leadership credibility creates employee distrust and disengagement, thus impacting the reputation of the organization and also its profitability. While credibility has many facets, in most cases, it is judged simply by comparing what you say with what you do in your day-to-day business. Leaders that say one thing but do another won't have the authenticity and credibility that's essential to be an effective leader in today's VUCA world. But being trustworthy is not the only contributor to your credibility as a leader. The other very important component of credibility is the perceived competence of the leader. That is, your employees' faith in your knowledge, skills, and ability to do your job and get the job done as a leader. Employees form such opinions or perceptions about you not just through direct interactions with you, but also through indirect observation of your actions and performance. And these perceptions are extremely important in this hyper-connected age when vast amounts of information about you is easily accessible in the public domain. So basically, your credibility as a leader is important because employees want to have the assurance that when you are managing them and assessing their performance, you are yourself competent and trustworthy. If you want to assess the level of your leadership credibility in your organization, you need to ask yourself these questions and really honestly reflect on your answers. Do your employees view you as being believable? Do your employees have confidence that you will do the right thing? Do your employees believe that you have the overall organization's interest and employees' interest in mind when taking strategic decisions? Do your peers or partners or shareholders or even board members view you as being trustworthy? If the answer to any of these questions is a no, then you have a leadership credibility gap that you really need to work on. So let's first understand what takes away from your credibility as a leader. While there are many factors, let's talk about these 6 specific behaviors that undermine your credibility as a leader. First, inaction. Research shows that employees seriously question the competency of leaders who fail to take action or ignore problems. This is especially true when it comes to problems that have an impact on the sustainability of the organization. Second, indecisiveness. One of the key roles of a leader is to make sense of the operating environment and then take strategic decisions about the future of the organization. When you are seen as not fully clued in the operating environment and lack vision and clarity about the future direction of the organization, you can quickly lose the respect of your employees. Third, inconsistency. Leaders who make promises without any effort to fulfill them really erode their credibility. For example, if you keep saying, "I'll get back to you," but never do so, it impacts your credibility. Many leaders tend to overpromise, even if it is with good intention, but when it comes to the crunch, they can't deliver what they have promised. Your employees will believe your promise and expect you to fulfill them. If you can't offer what you promise, then you will quickly lose credibility as a leader. Another behavior that undermines your competence is giving contradictory information. The contradictions might come from different people on the leadership team, or even maybe they come from you, but they end up confusing employees and make them suspicious. Fourth, incoherent communication. When leaders create confusion among employees and other stakeholders by distributing incorrect or misleading information, or they misrepresent the facts, it can really undermine their credibility. Sometimes leaders do this without even realizing, and sometimes they may do it intentionally to maybe paint a rosier picture in the hope that it will motivate employees. Either ways, it results in people getting totally confused at best and really suspicious at worst. Fifth, self-serving actions. Research shows that self-serving behaviors can undermine employees' trust in their leaders. These could include bending the rules to privilege yourself or your close associates, making decisions based on your self-interest rather than what's best for the organization, urging employees to make sacrifices while wasting organization's resources on perks for yourself, and taking credit for the achievements of others. Even if you don't act unethically yourself, you can suffer a serious loss of trust if you permit colleagues to act unethically. So as a leader, you must uphold high ethical values to protect your organization and your people, or your followers and key stakeholders might end up losing faith in you. And finally, sixth, treating employees poorly. Leaders who treat their employees as expendable or tend to openly ignore the opinions of employees and key stakeholders are perceived as untrustworthy and hence not credible. Leaders can damage their credibility when they ask for information and reports that don't seem relevant or worthwhile, or that they don't actually review or act upon. Such requests can cause confusion as to what are the real priorities of the organization, and can also make employees feel resentful about what they see as a waste of their time. So these are some specific behaviors that can erode your credibility as a leader. Like what you hear so far? Make sure you never miss an episode by clicking the subscribe button now. This podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for your support. Now back to the show. What is interesting is that even though leaders lose credibility when they display incompetence or untrustworthiness, employees are much more tolerant and forgiving of an incompetent leader than they are of an untrustworthy leader. They believe that incompetent leaders can at least try to become more competent, whereas untrustworthy leaders can't easily become more trustworthy. So that brings us to how can you as a leader build credibility? What positive actions can you take to strengthen your credibility over time? Credibility isn't something that you just gain as you step into a leadership role. There is a process to gaining trust and dedication from your employees, which then leads to credibility. Here are 5 specific things that you can do to build your credibility over a period of time. First, focus on long-term success. This is very different from simply stating a strategic vision or setting performance targets and then just going about business as usual. It involves mapping out in detail how the organization will achieve its goals in the medium to long term. Second, develop foresight. Having a sophisticated knowledge of industry trends and clear ideas about how the organization should respond to them can really build your credibility as a leader. You can also actively predict and prepare for the upcoming challenges and changes. For example, by making strategic investments in new technologies or new products or new markets. These will really enhance your perceived competence as a leader. Third, streamline operations. When you work consistently to improve organizational structure and processes and maintain financially sound operations, your credibility as a leader soars. Eliminating unnecessary reporting structures and careless expenditures, establishing new strategic roles, or investing in technologies that improve operational efficiency or business effectiveness are some actions you can take to build your credibility as an action-oriented and competent leader. Don't ever shy away from taking tough decisions. Fourth, be consistent. Leaders are perceived as trustworthy and credible when they communicate and behave in a consistent manner. To begin with, this means making decisions that aren't contradictory. But it also means behaving in a way that aligns with the promises, both explicit and unspoken, that the company makes to employees and other stakeholders. By actively looking out for stakeholders' needs, you can prevent stakeholder conflicts and organizational crisis, as well as gain the trust of your employees and other key stakeholders. And fifth, model the way. Be clear about your values and the organizational values so that employees and other stakeholders can see why you do what you do. The culture of the organization flows from the top. If you want your employees to trust you, you need to start by showing them that you trust them. If you want your employees to be open to change, be change ready yourself. Basically, know that your employees are observing you minutely all the time. And if you want them to behave in a certain way, they need to see you doing the same. Demonstrate your values in how you talk and act to establish credibility and authenticity